Okay, so now let's get into the rhythmic part of the first verse. And keep in mind that this part of the verse is going to kind of keep coming into play on the next verse and second verse and third verse as well, and delve right into that. So there's always going to be a variation, so also kind of keep that in mind too if you can. So. So you're always still using that tail on this part of the verse, so that's always coming into play again. Now what we're doing is we're palm muting quite a lot, and if you don't know what palm muting is, just give you a quick tip on what that is. You're using the meat of your hand right here to mute the strings ever so slightly and give you that chug. And I like to use what I call the sweet spot right here between the bridge and the bridge pickup. Tends to be a safe place and the perfect place to kind of rest that part of your hand ever so slightly and get that palm muting like so. Okay, so kind of use that technique right here. Okay, so what you're doing is on the A string, you're playing a power chord on the 7th fret in that rhythm. And then you're sliding down to the 3rd fret. And then up to the 5th fret. Back up to the 7th fret for the tail. Okay, and that happens twice. And from that first verse, we go into the main riff again. And here's where things change. Now what you're doing is a simplified version of that, or another harmony theme comes into play. So what that is so without that wrong note that I hit in there, obviously. So where that is on your D string, you're playing the 2nd fret to your 4th, to your 5th fret, to your 4th fret on G, and then down again. Okay, so G4, back to D5, 4, 2. So. Back up again. Okay, so there's where it changes. Back to 4, 5, 4 on G. Back down again. Okay, and that's where the tail kind of ends. Okay, and what that is on your D string, 4, 5, and then 4th fret on G. Back down to 5, 4 on D. So. Here's where the harmony guitar comes in. playing it on the same two strings, your D and your G. And as you heard, the riff kind of gets a little bit more simplified, so you're plucking a little bit less. So it's. So let me show you what I'm playing there. Again, you're going to be playing the lower harmony. Same position as you were before, just simplified strumming-wise. Okay, so the harmony itself, on D, you're playing the 5th fret up to the 7th fret to the 9th fret. Now to the, that first note there is your 7th fret on G. So it's the same strumming pattern too, in that sense that it ascends and descends the same exact way. So. Here's where it changes. The higher harmony comes in there, and that is your 9th fret on G. Okay, now I can show you that with the looper and just show you how it goes with both harmonies.